It's that electronic fraud button for Deborah Medina and make it work, though. Make that button work. Get your precincts out there. Get your precinct conventions going. Become precinct chairs. And
well, regardless, we win because with a strong showing, and she may win, with a strong showing, you now have it moving to the states, which is the real battle plan to beat the New World Order. Right. The feds have been seized by offshore banks. We take the states back. It's over.
That's right. And Texas can lead the way. I would like.
It's just like Copenhagen when people said we couldn't beat it.
Exactly.
If you just have the will to win, you got the truth on your side, you can't be stopped.
Alex, right here, this highway that goes by your office. I'm encouraged every time I come by here because I fought the tolls on this road. This was supposed to be a toll road by your office. Did you know that?
Yes, I knew that.
Okay. It was great activists here in Austin area that fought that. That's one of the victories. Every time I have the pleasure of driving by your office, I think, you know what? We saved that from being a toll road. Alex doesn't have to pay a toll on account of it. So we were told back then, it's a done deal. There's no way to change it. Just give up. Just give up the battle.
It's like healthcare. It's a done deal.
Exactly.
It's not a done deal.
That's a classic play that they do. It's
the board. You will be assimilated.
Right. You will be assimilated. And I'm here to tell you, folks, Deborah Medina can win this race, will win this race if the people of Texas just do their job. I mean, think about it. Alex, you've been on the air 14 plus years, right?
Yeah.
Don't tell me there's not 500,000 of us here in Texas. 500,000 gets us in a runoff. If we get 700,000 or 1 million voters to vote Deborah Medina in this race, then Deborah Medina will win this.
And you're not even hearing about Democrats. So if she wins this, she's going to beat the Democrats. This is a Republican state.
She will. That's right. This is a Republican state. And guess what? The flip side is true as well. If Rick Perry squirrels in to this primary victory or Kay Bailout squirrels in, then the Democrat most likely is going to win. What we may see is a bifurcation of the vote in the general election in 2010 where Republican seats, House seats, state House seats, state Senate seats we may see more Republican victories, but at the general state level, we might see a Democrat governor. That's what could happen.
Because people are rebelling against incumbents.
Bingo.
Massachusetts, they want the Democrats out. In Texas, they want the mainline Republicans out.
That's right. They're rebelling against incumbents is exactly right. It's like we've got an organic Ron Paul revolution going on within us. We've got Stephen Shoppey running against Lamar Smith. We've got Joe Petronas here in Texas running against Michael McCall.
Why did Ron Paul endorse Smith?
Well, I have pretty good information that he didn't know about Stephen Shoppey filing. Stephen Shoppey didn't file till the very last day of filing. Ron Paul, in my view, was most likely unaware.
So it was the lesser of two evils.
That's all it was, is he was unaware about it, and I'm sure that there's, some sorrow there. But nonetheless.
Stay there. We got a break. Final segment straight ahead. Give people that website one more time for Deborah Medina.
MedinaForTexas.com. MedinaForTexas.com. Donate, get a button, get a yard sign.
We'll be back.
Join up.
Hi, neighbor. No matter when the time comes to survive on our food supply, every single one of us who have prepared will have 2 regrets. Even those who haven't wasted a single penny on Christmas, birthdays, and vacations in order to store all the food possible. Even those who have sold stuff and taken on part-time jobs to buy food. Even those who have traded their gold while it will still buy food. Yes, we will have been called stupid, crazy, and foolish when folks won't be able to afford food and there won't be any food for any amount of money. We will still have 2 regrets. We will regret that we didn't get more serious about more food sooner. We will deeply regret that we didn't get enough food. Putting off emergency food preparations will be the most dangerous decision that some of us will ever make. Call 800-409-5633. On the web, efoodsdirect.com. 800-409-5633.
Hundreds of nations have fallen to tyranny in the last century alone. This is our last chance to not relive history.
As we're finishing off this agenda, they'll be pulling the rug from underneath Americans at home.
They have tremendous influence on our president and Congress, and they really are calling the shots.
I think it's incumbent upon all of us as American citizens to pay attention.
Fall of the Republic identifies the enemies of our nation, the criminal offshore cartel, hell-bent on destroying sovereignty, and on its ashes constructing world government.
Tim Geithner, Bernanke, they're arsonists. They're asking for more matches. And the Congress is saying, who do we make the check out to?
Today, it seems like nobody does care. And right now in Washington, D.C., we have seen a fall of the Republic.
Get your copy of Fall of the Republic on DVD at Infowars.com or watch it online right now in super high quality at prisonplanet.tv.
You may be new to freeze-dried foods. You may have storable food questions. You may want to buy your freeze-dried foods from a very reputable company and not go broke in the process. Welcome to the Freeze-Dry Guy. Okay, actually, we're more than just one guy. We're a California-based company that's been serving our U.S. military and other government agencies with the finest in freeze-dried storable foods and emergency rations since 1970. See all about us at freezedryguy.com. With Freeze-Dry Guy freeze-dried foods, you can and will be ready for just about any unexpected crisis. Freeze-Dry Guy foods are delicious, require little preparation, and will taste just as fresh decades from now as they do today. Just add hot water and serve. Backpackers consistently rate us #1 year after year as the best tasting and ease of preparation. Isn't that what you want for your family? Visit freezedryguy.com or call 866-404-FOOD. That's 866-404-3663 or go to freezedryguy.com. Freeze-Dry Guy, the best you can buy.
The other good news is Deborah Medina, I've talked to her. She's coming on Thursday. She is swamped from 6 in the morning until 11 at night. She is doing interview after interview after interview after interview after interview on talk radio, newspapers, and TV. I mean, she is the hottest thing since, Corvettes and blondes. I mean, it is super, super hot what's going on. And again, it shows that fervor. The other big problem is, and she has raised, $300 and something thousand?
Right, which for a statewide campaign here in Texas, that's nothing. You've got Rick Perry and Kay Bailey each having millions of dollars.
But still, for a new dark horse candidate out of the middle of nowhere, that is big. Yes. Now, expanding on that, you are worried, as I am, about Glenn Beck, about Sarah Palin.
Right.
Their clear positioning of her as a spoiler in 2012. Explain that.
That's right. Well, folks, the New World Order is positioning Sarah Palin as the presidential candidate for 2012. There's no doubt about that. And right now she's a rhino. She's just a product of the New World Order propaganda. But there's a chance she may become patriot. Who knows? But I want to ask the info warriors out there in the Tennessee area. Palin is supposed to be at a Tea Party convention, a national Tea Party convention next weekend, the first weekend in February. I'd like for folks to get over there and call her out and say, look, Sarah Palin, you're going to come to Texas and endorse Rick Perry. You need to stop that. You need to not come to Texas, not do the photo ops with Rick Perry, not do a big press endorsement of Rick Perry, because your rogueness, at that point, Sarah Palin, your rogueness is over. There are going to be patriots nationwide saying, look, Sarah Palin, we know you are not rogue, and stop. Don't come down to Texas. If you're going to be
Perry, he says he's got new jobs. They're all government jobs. We lost jobs in the private sector. Perry goes to Bilderberg. Kay Bailey Hutchinson is a steering committee member. I mean, that's highest level globalist. I mean, Perry vetoed until the heat got on him, the legislature banning all the toll roads.
Oh, I know. Rick Perry is still pushing the Trans-Texas Corridor. He's still pushing NAFTA. He's still pushing all these globalist agendas, albeit more quietly. But you know how you can really find out where Rick Perry stands are by his appointments. He appointed Ted Houghton, the one sole holdout vote that voted pro-Sintra on SH-121 up in Dallas-Fort Worth area. Ted Houghton was at that point.
But that's okay. Sintra isn't owned by Spain because Louis Black of the Chronicle says so.
Well, there you go. So, I mean, if you look at the appointments that Rick Perry makes, then you'll know where he really stands. And that's what I recommend that people do. And Ted Houghton was a pro-Sintra vote back in summer of 2007 on SH-121. Now he's the chairman of the Texas Transportation Commission, and Rick Perry handpicked Ted Houghton as Rick Williamson's replacement when Rick Williamson passed away to sit on this Texas Transportation Commission. So that tells you right there a lot of what you need to know about Rick Perry. So if Rick Perry has his way, he'd like to toll every road.
He's presided over the new franchise tax. It's really an income tax.
You name it. Well, we can talk about the Gardasil thing that he tried to do, slamming, trying to get all the girls here in Texas injected with this HPV vaccine that was a fraud, and the eugenics implications.
But he's got nice hair and talks like a country boy.
That's right. That's right. Well, I'll tell you what, let's send him to the private sector. Deborah Medina not only has a possibility to win, she can win, and she will win if we just get up and get out there and get at the voting booth and donate some money to her campaign.
Well, she's on the show Thursday.
Awesome.
Right before the debate Friday, and she's on in the last hour, so we look forward to that, just like you were here with us today, Richard Reeves. Give her website out again one more time.
MedinaforTexas.com, MedinaforTexas.com. Folks, donate. Get a button right here, a lapel button. get signs in your yard, and let's win this election. Let's send Rick Perry home. Let's not even go through a runoff. We can win this election.
We're out of time, and Richard, stay there. I want to talk to you after the show. But, folks, the issue here is you're listening in New York, you're listening in Tennessee, you're listening in Arizona, you're listening in Oregon. This is already getting people to run in their states on the Patriot ticket. And you can run as a Democrat, Republican, whatever you want. The point is, this is how we're going to take America back. We can do it. Just like countries in Europe are voting to get out of the euro. This is unpopular. But if we don't stand up and say no, we lose. Mark Faber, top economist, joining us with his very scary economic forecast. He was on right at the start of the show, 8 minutes in. That's coming up in retransmission now, one place, Infowars.com. Great job, crew. Get in game. Get it out to people.
You are listening to GCN. Visit GCNlive.com today.
Hi, folks. This is Alex Jones, and I want to tell you about the Silver Lungs Generator. Now you can produce pure and endless colloidal silver and deliver the solution directly into the bloodstream by breathing the solution through